Hey guys, Mike at Patriot Coin Rings here. Okay, so you know what? My last video on stretching out a titanium ring ended up being a pretty big hit, and I thought I'd go ahead and do a kind of like a follow-up on it just a little bit. I'm getting a lot of emails, and it's kind of funny that I'm not seeing a whole lot of comments in the comment section of YouTube, and I'd really love to see you guys do that there. But I'm getting a whole lot of emails and a lot of requests on my Etsy page to go ahead and do their titanium because they can't find jewelers anywhere in the area that are willing to even stretch out their titanium a little bit. Most jewelers are telling them it's impossible. It is not impossible. There are some restrictions. You need to find a good ring. This would be typical. For instance, this is my typical wedding band. It normally goes for about $80. I have them on sale right now, so don't quote me on it, but for about $19. I try to keep my prices extremely low, but that's 100% titanium. And because it's solid all the way around, I don't worry about having to stretch that out, and I do have the equipment to do that. Now, the one thing that you want to keep in mind is you really don't want to do a titanium more than maybe a half a size. Anything more than a half a size is really, really pushing it. Now, I do have a customer right now that needs titanium done almost a full size. And so that's why it prompted me to go ahead and start this video. But I thought I'd show it again one more time. It's brought me business, and that's what we're all here for, is to help you out and help me out and us all to learn from this, that it can be done. So let's just jump to the chase instead of taking a whole long time doing this, and let's find out exactly what we got. So this was the closest I could possibly get to a size 10, which is my client's size. That's a size 9. As you can see, it's dead center on the size 9. I'm going to see how much I can open that up just to see what it does. Now, I have tried tungsten for a customer. Won't do that again. On a scale of 1 to 10, not jewels, but rather metals and materials do have a scale process. Titanium's at a level 7. Tungsten is a level 9, and a diamond is level 10. So that gives you an idea. Tungsten is 10 times stronger than titanium and is just shy of the strength of a diamond. So that was a fail for me. I did it for a customer. I always tell my customers that I'll give it a shot if you want me to do it for you, and if it works, great. I'll charge you a small fee for my work. And quite frankly, doing titanium, the reason why jewelers won't do it is it typically ruins your tools, and I've got to buy new tools, even after just one use often. But apparently, like a customer just called me up today and said, this one right here, and said that nobody is willing to do it, and he's willing to pay whatever it takes to get his precious titanium done. And I get that because there's meaning behind it and so forth. So if I think that I could do it without, let's say, deep fingerprint impressions, or you got those new fingerprint rings where they embed them in there, that'll cause a weak point, and I don't want that splitting on you because it's precious. And if it's that sentimental, I'm not going to take your job, because I'm simply just don't want that burden on my shoulders, that kind of heavy anxiety that if I bust it, it's, life and death. I, however, will with customers that are willing to say, okay, you know what, I understand there's a slim chance that it might not work out, but I'm okay with it because I do want to keep it if at all possible, but at this point I can't even wear it. Those are the ones that are coming to me to my Etsy page, which you can find at www.patriotcoinrings.com. You'll see it right here. And those are the ones that are asking me to do this for them. So let's go ahead and get started and take care of this. So again, we have a size 9. My goal is size 10. Don't know if I could do it. I'm going to give it a shot. I don't normally like to go more than half a size. So the first step is that we're going to go ahead and anneal it. We need to anneal it up, but we're not going to quench it. We want to keep it red hot like regular steel. This is not like a coin ring. This is not your typical metal, your silver, your softies, that you can quench them down and they stretch. We want to keep it boiling red hot while we put it on the mandrel and stretch it out. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and set this up and get started. Pulling this back just so that it's at its lowest section. Now another thing to note too is if you have different color, silver is a great one to do, because I could pretty much polish out that right back to pure silver. If you have black, that means that it's been anodized or it's been powder coated. And in that case, I could only heat it up to about 700 degrees, really 500 degrees max. If it's anodized, I could go up a little bit higher, maybe 500-600 degrees. And this is all by eye. I can pretty much get that down. There's no temperature gauge. They do sell them if you want. You can see this turning a little bit yellow. So I'm going to get it up here on the high side. I just want to heat that up. It's not going to get boiling hot. If I turn it red, it is going to turn color. That's going to be a natural anodization, and it'll actually turn red, first yellow, red, blue. It will turn colors, and as you can see, it is turning. I'm hitting that yellow section. Don't want to go any further because we want to maintain silver. So I'm going to drop it down and quickly come over and stretch that guy out. Okay, and they were a size 10. There we go. And you know what? We went a full, actually just a tiny bit more than a full size right there. Don't touch that baby. That is hot. Now, I have got the size that I want, and you just saw that I was capable of actually doing titanium, 100% titanium. But my next step is actually more work than even that. I've now turned this coin a almost yellow color. Let me see if I get that in there. Okay, do you see that? It almost looks like a gold coin now. I'm so used to working with coin rings, I'm used to saying coins, but a gold titanium ring. And I've now got to polish that out to be a pure silver. And if it hasn't gone all the way through the metal, I'm okay. If it's gone through the metal, I got to start over. But to prove that I actually just got through sizing it, you saw that it was at a size 9. Let's go ahead and drop it down and you see for yourself. What did I just hit, guys? Size 10. That's exactly what my customer wants, right? So yes, we could do titanium, and yes, I will do it for you if you want to ask me for it. I can't promise guarantees. I will look at it. I will do everything possible to make sure that it's something that I could do for you. If I don't think there's much of a chance or there's a very high risk in ruining your ring, we're not going to touch it, and I will tell you that. If I'm not successful at getting the size you want or a discoloration that I just don't like, I agree that it's bad, we're not going to do that either. Now, I can tell you one thing rolling back that I just did that I probably shouldn't have done, and that was quenching it. I dropped it down, quenched it real fast because I wanted to cool it down, and I'm in a hurry for this video. What I should have done is let it just sit there, in all honesty, because it would have been just a light yellow. By quenching it, I want you to take a look at that color. I could literally sell that as a gold ring now. That's, let me give you one in comparison of what it originally looked like. There's your color differential. That's anodization in the process. So, I have now got to get that on my mandrel. And let me go ahead and see how well we can clean this up. And I'm going to use a rough abrasive. We're going to start with a black clay and work our way down and just see how well we can do with that, okay? Let's get a better view of the camera on the ring. Okay, so what we got here is black clay. We have brown clay. We have blue clay. The darker, the more coarse. We are going to start with a very coarse, dark clay. In fact, I'll probably start with like a 2000 grit just to get that polished up. Then that's sandpaper. And then I'm going to go ahead and go to the black. We're going to go to the brown. And then blue is specifically for silver to give it a fine polish. Alright, now the way to do that is to get it started, because you're not going to be able to hear me. I'm going to use a torch to go ahead and torch up my clay bars, because I like to get this spinning, get some clay on there while it's wet, and you'll see me squirting it down while I'm polishing it. I'm going to start with the sandpaper first, and you're going to see the process, and I am going to speed this up so you see the process in fast mode as we get through this video. Always a good idea to cut, kind of when you see that happening, cup your hands underneath there, otherwise it goes shooting across the room. I've never had a problem with it coming off this much, but oh well. And you can see all that beautiful silver's back. In fact, I don't even need to go all the way down. I'm going to go ahead and just go straight to silver polish now at this point. I'm already at my silver, so I didn't go deep into the ring. It just depends on how deep it is, which you don't know until you start buffing. Okay, and on this one I like using the right silver cream. Mother's makes another really good one, and you know, it's something that you definitely want to finish off your ring with. This is a stainless steel finish, so I want to keep those grooves in there inside the titanium, and it's not stainless steel itself, it's got a stainless steel finish. It is 100% titanium, so but I want to maintain that look, that beautiful stainless kind of like look, but we know exactly how hard that metal is, being titanium. Alright, so back to the buff, and then we're going to finish it up with some microfiber. Okay. Very, very good. We have got a beautiful, beautiful silver ring back. I just got to finish it up, I need to do the inside of the ring, obviously. I want you to just take a look at that. And didn't take me a whole lot of time, did it? Okay. So to do that, I'm going to get one of my Dremels and do some polish, you know, detail polishing now. And let's see if the Wright's cream alone will do anything for the inside. I may have to go back to the black and clean that up, but we'll see in a second. I'll set this on speed 23. And I've got a small buffing tool on here. Okay, now to work the inside. Periodically this is going to get really hot, and that's why I always have the spray bottle at hand. Cool that baby down. I could be wearing gloves, but I actually, the way I'm filling the ring usually helps out a lot for me. Alright, I'm going to switch Dremels. This time to a larger buffing wheel. This is more like just a felt. You're going to see a lot of strings flying all over the place, but it's for fine polishing. And I'm going to get some Wrights on there again, because now we're down to the polishing phase, and then it's going to go in my micro polisher afterwards. the ultrasonic cleaner, just to give it that finishing touch. No need for titanium to do any clear coat or anything like that. This withstands acid, rain, body, sweat, anything. Titanium's beautiful, especially titanium and tungsten. If you want a wedding band to wear, whether it's a replacement or if it's just something that you're in the construction field, areas that get banged up and chewed up a lot, you're scratching them on surfaces, because these guys take a beating. So, all right, just to finish it up, let's go ahead and squirt it down with some water. It's just regular distilled water. Try to keep it away from my tools. And if you get rusty tools, watch one of my other videos on how to get rid of that. And I will show you how, with simple supplies like just vinegar, how you can make a rusty tool look brand spanking new. I mean, it literally will be. So don't miss out on those videos. Little microfiber, just a tip, if you're in the business especially, these microfibers aren't cheap, especially if you go to Pep Boys or anything like that. I think they're like $10 a piece or something like that. Go to the Dollar Tree. I get a lot of my stuff from the Dollar Tree, and I get a pack of 3 of these that size for $1. So, which is beautiful for me, because that way I could afford to do my work. They last for several rings, and then I toss them. The last thing you want is little silver shavings, and it's happened to me. Little silver shavings get caught up in the microfiber, and you're doing exactly what I'm doing, and you find out later on all the scratches that you got to get out. Okay, so my hands are dirty, but I want you to take a look at this ring. Get some light on the subject. I don't know if that helps any. Isn't that gorgeous? All your beautiful, I mean, it's shinier than it was when it was brand new. Look at that. And just to confirm, let's go ahead and get that mandrel. And like I said, my customer needed a 10, and voila, she got a 10. All right, so guys, if you haven't already subscribed and you like this channel, do me a favor, a big favor, please like it down here and subscribe. And if you haven't seen, I've been doing a lot of giveaways. I'm randomly picking people that have subscribed to my channel or they like my channel, and I've been giving stuff away. Just yesterday, I gave away an 1883 Morgan silver dollar coin ring, and it was gorgeous. And I think his name was Pablo. But anyways, regardless, I've been doing a lot of giveaways lately. And that's all you got to do is do those 2 things. And then the way I look for you is I look for your comments in the comments section below. So, don't hesitate to ask me questions. That's what I'm here for, is to help you guys out. And ask a question. Like Pablo was asking a question about the patina process. And if it gets selected as something that I could do in a helpful tips and tricks video, just like this right here, you will be selected to be the winner. And I've got sponsors on my side. I've got ring makers. I've got people that make tools for ring makers. I've got people that have no association what to do in this field. Like I'm a big-time fisherman, and I have got manufacturers like Lip Rippers and a number of the others that I do tournament fishing with that have said, "Hey, Mike, you know what? Here's $100. Buy a Morgan and give it away to one of your customers as a sponsored giveaway," and that's how I get paid for it. But all I'm trying to get out of it is your views and your comments, and obviously, you're favoriting my channel and showing me that you guys like what you're seeing, and yeah, I've been giving them away, and so don't miss out. Subscribe. It doesn't take nothing. It's a click of a button here. Like the page. Click that there, and leave a comment. Whether it's a compliment, I love the compliments. I love the compliments. If you want to critique me, go ahead. If you have a different means of doing something, I'm not going to get boiled or aggravated about it. In fact, I learned the majority of everything I know off YouTube myself, and I could, even after I've been doing it for several years, I'm always open to suggestions and constantly learning new stuff. So I love the new comments, and it's what really gets picked up on is people like you suggesting, how do I do this? This is a good example. I've got a titanium ring. I want to expand it into a larger ring. Everybody tells me no, it can't be done. That's kind of what got me to thinking about this when I got that call today from a customer. And I'm going to send him a link to this video as soon as I finish up. That yes, sir, you can stretch titanium regardless of what anyone tells you, and regardless that all those big name jewelers will not touch it. There's a reason why they don't. They don't need your money. They don't need petty stuff like this or the risk of doing this. But yes, it can be done, sir. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for visiting my pages and watching all my videos. If I could do anything for you, please ask. Mike Baker, Patriot Coin Rings. Please keep watching the videos and liking. And until the next video, peace out. Subscribe.